students have been around forever, but technology now gives them a whole new platform for their actions. The old sticks and stones saying is no longer true. Both real-world and online name calling can have a serious emotional consequences for the kids and teens.
It's not always easy to know how and when to step in as a parent. For starters, most kids use technology differently than we do. Play games online and sending texts on their phones at an early age. Most teens have devices that keep them constantly connected to the internet. Many are logged on to Facebook or Twitter and texting or chatting all day. Even sending an email or leaving a voicemail can seem old school to them. Your knowledge of the digital world can be intimidating to parents.
But staying involved in kids' cyber world, just as in the real world, can help parents protect them from its dangers. As awareness of cyberbullying has grown, parents have learned more about how to deal with it. Here are some suggestions on what to do if this modern type of bullying has become part of your child's life.
Cyberbullying is the use of technology to harass, threaten, embarrass, or target another person. By definition, it occurs among young people. When an adult is involved, it may meet the definition of cyber-harassment or cyber-stalking, a crime that can have legal consequences and involve jail time.
Sometimes, cyberbullying can be used to spot. For example, if your child shows you a text, tweet, or responds to a status update on Facebook that is harsh, mean, or cruel. Other acts are less obvious, like impersonating a victim online or posting personal information, photos, or videos designed to hurt or embarrass another person. Some kids report that a fake account, webpage, or online persona has been created with the sole intention to harass and bully.
Cyberbullying also can happen accidentally. The impersonal nature of text messages, IMs, and emails make it very hard to detect the sender's tones. One person's joke could be another hurtful insult. Nevertheless, a repeated patterns of text messages and online posts is rarely accidentally.
Because many kids are reluctant to report being bullied. Even with their parents, it's impossible to know just how many are affected. But recent studies about cyberbullying rates have found that about 1 in 4 teens have been the victims of cyberbullying, and about 1 in 6 admit to having cyberbullied someone. In some studies, more than half the teens surveyed said that they've experienced cyberbullying through social and digital media.
No longer limited to schoolyards or street corners. Modern-day bullying can happen at home as well as at school. Essentially, 24 hours a day. Pics on kids can feel like they're getting blasted non-stop, and that there is no escape. As long as kids have access to a phone, computer, and other devices, including tablets, they are at risk.
Severe, long-term, or frequent cyberbullying can leave both victims and bullies at great risk for anxiety, depression, and other stress-related disorders. In some rare but highly publicized cases, some kids have turned to suicide. Experts say that kids who are bullied and the bullies themselves are at high risk for suicidal thoughts, attempts, and completed suicide.
Many kids and teens who are cyberbullied don't want to tell a teacher or a parent, often because they feel ashamed of the social stigma or fear that their computer privileges will be taken away at home. Signs of cyberbullying vary, but it may include
Being emotionally upset during or after using the internet or the phone. Being very secretive or protective of one's digital life. Withdrawing family family members, friends, and activities. Avoiding school or group gatherings. Skipping grades and acting out in anger at home. Changes in mood, behavior, sleep, or appetite. Wanting to stop using the computer or cell phone. Being nervous or jumpy when getting an instant text, message, or email. Avoiding discussions about computers or cell phone activities.
If you discover that your child is being cyberbullied, offer comfort and support. Talking about any bullying experiences you had in your childhood might help your child feel less alone. Let your child know that it isn't his or her fault, that bullying says more about the bully than the victim. Praise your child for doing the right thing, talking about it to you. Remind your child that he or she isn't alone. A lot of people get bullied at some point. Reassure your child that you will figure out what to do about it together.
Let someone at school, the principal, school nurse, counselor, or teacher know about the situation. Many schools, school districts, or after-school clubs have protocols for responding to cyberbullying. This vary by district and state. But before reporting the problem, let your child know that you plan to do so that you can work out a plan that makes you both feel comfortable.
Encourage your child not to respond to cyberbullying because doing so just fuels the fire and makes the situation worse. But do keep the threatening messages, pictures, and texts, as this can be used as evidence with the bully's parents, school, employer, or even the police. You may want to take, save, or print screenshots of this for help for the future.
There are other measures to prevent cyberbullying. First, block the bully. Most devices have settings that allow you to electronically block emails, IMs, or texts from specific people. Limit access to technology. Although it's hurtful, many kids who are bullied can resist the temptation to check websites or phones to see if there are new messages. Keep the computer in a public place in the house. No laptop for the children's bedroom example. And put limits in the use of cell phones or games. Some companies allow you to turn off text messaging services during certain hours. And most websites and smartphones, including parental control options that give parents access to their kids' messages and online life. Know your kids' online technology. Ask to friend or follow your childhood's social media sites. But do not abuse this privilege by commenting or posting to your child's profile. And be aware of how to spend your time online. Talk to them about the importance of privacy and why it's bad to share online, even with friends. Write off cell phone and social media corpus that you are willing to enforce. Learn about ways on how your kids safe online. Encourage them to safeguard passwords and to never post their address online when out and about. If your child or daughter agrees, you can also arrange for mediation with a therapist or a counselor at school who can work with your child and or the bully. Finding out if kids don't want to be upsetting and heartbreaking, it's important to address the problem head-on and not let it fight to go away.
Talk to your child thoroughly about his or her actions. Explain the negative impact it has on others. Joking and teasing might seem harmless to one person, but it can be harmful too. Bullying at any form is unacceptable. There may be permanent consequences at home, school, and as a community if it continues.
Remind your child that the use of cell phones and computer is a privilege. Sometimes, it helps to restrict the use of these devices until behavior improves. If you feel your child should have a cell phone for a safety reason, make sure it is a phone that can be used only for emergencies. Set strict parental controls on all devices.
To get to the heart of the matter, talking teachers, guidance counselor, and other school officials can help to identify situations that need engaged bully hours. If your child is in trouble, manage your anger. Talk to a therapist about helping your son or daughter learn to cope
should try to reduce the risk of bullying.
And don't forget to set good example for yourself. Motto, good and habit to help your kids understand the benefits and the dangers of life and the digital world. And remember, don't be mean behind the screen. Be a